Hey guys, as you know, I do reviews for DS, 3DS, Wii, and Gamecube games. But I'm also into finding out the latest news about Nintendo. So every morning, I check out two websites where I'll be getting my news from. These are the Nintendo 3DS blog and the Nintendo WiiU blog. Google those and you'll find them. But anyways, I'll be giving bi-weekly updates on all things Nintendo, so check out back and every so often. Now let's get to the news, which I do have a lot of. Today is Thursday, July 28th, and here's the biggest and latest news from Nintendo. This week has been really big for Nintendo after announcing so many things. First of all, Kirby Wii now has an official title. The game was announced last month at E3 2011, and Nintendo has officially announced the name for the game will be Kirby Returns to Dreamland. The game is slated for release this year for the Wii, and this is the first Kirby side-scrolling game to have simultaneous 4-player action. It will also bring Kirby's sucking ability back to home consoles. In other news, this time for Wii U, Microsoft has had rumors floating around about the Xbox 360 successor and how the Wii U might force the company to speed up production. According to many sources from Eurogamer, Microsoft plans to announce the system's successor at E3 2012. Also for Wii U, rumors have been floating around that Gamecube games may be released for download on the Wii U. In response to this, Nintendo said, as correctly stated, Wii U will not play Gamecube discs. However, Nintendo not made any announcements regarding downloadable content. Personally, I really am torn between these. It all depends on if I can trade my Wii in towards a Wii U, but still keep my Wii game save files. If I can, then I might as well be happy for it, or just buy the Gamecube and its games at GameStop, but it all really depends. Level 5 Games has been considering porting the Professor Layton series, known for its DS touchscreen-based puzzles, to the Wii U. They say that the touchscreen on the controller is the perfect opportunity to bring the puzzles that are touchscreen-based to the console. It hasn't been confirmed that the games will be remade, but the possibility is a great idea. If this did come into play, I would totally buy the game. I personally have wanted to, but never actually played the series, and this would be a perfect time and way to jump in on the board. In some smaller news bits, Darksiders 2 for the Wii U will be a direct port of the other versions, but include the controller's capabilities somehow. Assassin's Creed Revelations is confirmed to not be hitting the Wii U also. And finally, Nintendo does not plan currently to make any games or content that will support 2 Wii U controllers. The system can handle the 2 controllers at a time, but price of another one is in play, and the company is currently not having any plans to utilize 2 at the same time. On the handheld side, 3DS users have big news today. The 2 Mario games slated to hit the 3DS this holiday season have gotten release months and also official titles. Mario Kart for the 3DS is now simply called Mario Kart 7, and Super Mario 3D is officially Super Mario 3D Land. I personally find these names a little boring and unappealing, but that doesn't say that I'm not going to get them. I will get them, along with Kid Icarus, which due to Star Fox in September, and now Super Mario 3D Land in November, and Mario Kart 7 in December. I hope to see Pit return to us in October. In a recent interview with Nintendo Power, Eiji Aonuma, I think that's how you pronounce it, stated that Ganondorf would not be in Skyward Sword. He also said that the game takes place before the events of Ocarina of Time, and will lead up to the Triforce. Princess Zelda will also not be royalty in this installment. But most interestingly, after being asked about a 3D remake of Majora's Mask, he said that if fans wanted it, that it wouldn't be impossible. In response, websites Zelda Universe and Zelda Dungeon have started Operation Moonfall. This is a petition that not only mocks the name of Operation Rainfall, but is a petition to get fans wanting the remake. They say that if fans sign the petition, the remake may happen. I for one think Majora's Mask is amazing, and would love a 3D remake of it. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D has been delayed until 2012. The game was originally supposed to launch in December, but for unknown reasons was pushed back. I think it's due to all the first-party games coming out this holiday season, which is a smart idea on Konami's part. However, the Japanese version will be released on time in December. Finally, the biggest news today is that the 3DS is getting a major price drop. The US will be moved from $250 to $170, Australia moving to $249.95, and Japan to 15,000 yen. This is big and leaves some people, like me, who bought the 3DS early on, mad due to the huge price range they just had to pay. Fortunately for them and all others who buy the 3DS by August 11th and log on to its eShop by 11:59 p.m. that day, they'll be getting 20 free downloadable games, 10 of which are NES games ported over to the 3DS for them and them alone for no charge, while others will be able to download them later at a price, with the people who got it for free able to freely download the updated versions. However, Game Boy Advance games, now officially announced for the eShop Virtual Console, will be put on as well. 10 games will be exclusive to those who bought and logged on before August 11th, with Nintendo not having any plans to release it to the rest of the public. The NES ports include Super Mario Bros., Donkey Kong Jr., Ice Climbers, The Legend of Zelda, Balloon Fight, and 5 more. For the GBA games, Metroid Fusion, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3, WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, and also 5 others will be hitting the system. This free game project is called the 3DS Ambassador Program, and I for one love the justice. In closing, Mega Man Legends 3 has been cancelled and fans are angry. They've decided to make a petition where they think if they can get 100,000 fans to sign the petition, they can get this game back into production. This petition is already over 26,000 strong, and I for one love petitions and games, and have signed on because I actually want to play this game. That's all for Nintendo News for today, as I call it, D-News. Join us in 2 weeks for more news, and look for my Metroid Prime 2 Echoes review just put up today. Also, I'll be ending every news segment with some questions. If you have a response, post a comment below and tell me what you think. First of all, what do you think about the new 3D Mario games names? Also, what classic game do you think deserves a 3D remake? Plus, if you don't own a 3DS yet, which wants you to get one more, the free games or the price drop? You can only get one or the other, so choose wisely. And finally, what NES and GBA games do you want as the other 5 free downloadable games for the 3DS Ambassador Project? And look for my next review to hit the channel next Tuesday. Look at my channel's left bar for a clue, and until next time, have some hardcore gaming.